If you're looking for ways to remedy your poor digestion, in this video I'm sharing 7 nutrition tips for improving your digestion. Whether you're experiencing bloating, constipation, diarrhea, gas, or heartburn or nausea, having poor digestion doesn't feel good. We could probably all agree on that. So when your digestion is off, you're also more likely to question your food choices, to worry about eating specific foods and how they're going to leave you feeling, and you're also left feeling at a loss for what you should be eating to improve your digestion. So the thing is, how your body's digestive system functions is affected by many factors, by stress, chronic disease, medications and supplements that you take, changes to your hormones, how you're eating and the types of foods that you're eating. All of these factors need to come into play when you're building out a plan that's going to help you improve your digestion. So in this video, I'm not going to go into the weeds about how your body digests and absorbs food because I've already done that in a previous video, which if you'd like, you can go ahead and watch here for all my fellow nutrition nerds. But I do just want to briefly recap digestion so that you have the gist of what your body actually does for you as you begin to break down and absorb food for your own nourishment. So digestion happens in 2 ways, mechanically and chemically. It starts in your mouth with the release of salivary enzymes that start to break down the food chemically, and then your teeth do the mechanical work. As your food makes its way down into your esophagus, into your stomach, the stomach acids further break down food, and now it's called chyme. It undergoes a process called peristalsis, which is a wave-like movement. And as your digested food then enters your small intestine, it further undergoes breakdown from pancreatic enzymes, and this is where the majority of absorption of your nutrients occurs as well. The large intestine then helps to reabsorb that excess water so that you can form a stool and excrete it from your body. Since the digestive process is complex and your body and your needs are unique, you're likely not going to find just one single remedy that's going to magically improve your digestion. Oftentimes, the true healing happens from a bunch of small habits that are practiced over time, and most importantly, they're the right fit for your unique body and any digestive issues that you may be having. So keep this in mind as we cover my 7 nutrition tips to improve your digestion. Nutrition tip number 1, chew your food well. I know it seems simple enough, but chewing your food well enough so that it's the consistency that's really easy to swallow is really a great start for better digestion. Chewing prepares your body to digest and absorb nutrients properly. And if you're a distracted eater, maybe like watching TV or trying to get work done, or you're on your phone while you're eating, then chances are you may not be actually noticing how you're chewing your food and if you're even chewing your food well enough. So chewing may be an action that you want to devote your attention to going forward. Nutrition tip number 2, eat enough fiber-rich foods. Eating enough fiber does wonders to improve your digestion. Fiber-rich foods create the bulk of your bowel movements, and they also carry with them prebiotics for that favorable gut bacteria balance. Fiber also keeps you fuller for longer, it helps you balance your cholesterol and regulate your blood sugar levels, and lowers your risk for certain types of cancers. Some examples of fiber-rich foods are beans, vegetables, whole grains like oats and barley, and fruit like bananas, berries, and oranges. Just be sure to gradually increase your fiber intake over time. Nutrition tip number 3, eat magnesium-rich foods. Especially with constipation, magnesium is a magic mineral that relaxes your digestive tract muscles so that you have an easier time with the mechanical portion of digestion. And it also helps with the release of enzymes that support that chemical digestion as well. Leafy greens, nuts, seeds, bananas, avocado are all rich sources of magnesium. And there are also several forms of supplemental magnesium that may be used in cases where there's a magnesium deficiency for relieving constipation and for heartburn. However, it's always best to consult with a doctor and dietitian before starting any new supplement. Nutrition tip number 4, balancing good and bad bacteria in your gut. Eating foods rich in prebiotics, like the fiber-rich foods we spoke about earlier, including onions and asparagus and garlic, and also probiotic-rich foods from apple cider vinegar, sauerkraut, yogurt, kimchi, and kefir. These foods help to stimulate the growth of beneficial bacteria in your gut and balance that good and bad bacteria. However, eating a ton of these probiotic-rich foods or popping a probiotic supplement isn't for everyone, and sometimes consuming these foods in large amounts may make matters worse, especially if you have an underlying digestive issue, so just keep this in mind before you start to include more probiotic-rich foods in your diet. Nutrition tip number 5, eat bitter foods. Bitter foods stimulate digestion, leading to better absorption of nutrients through the release of stomach acid, digestive enzymes, and bile. So incorporating bitter foods like kale, arugula, turmeric, green tea, bitter melon, and ginger are going to increase your natural detoxification processes of your liver. They're going to boost your immune system, and they're really helpful in reducing nausea, bloating, gas, and they also promote digestive motility. Nutrition tip number 6, pause to experience your food. And I know this one might sound a little bit out there, but stick with me here. How often do you stop to notice what your food looks like, how amazing your food smells? Just the act of getting present and paying attention to these details is actually going to start the biological process of digestion, which is going to prepare your body for the food you're about to eat. So a tiny moment to pause is going to spark enjoyment, which is so important because yes, it's actually beneficial for your digestion when you receive pleasure and enjoyment from your food. Nutrition tip number 7, nurture your gut-brain connection. So rebalancing the connection between your gut and your brain, which includes your nervous system, is probably not the first thing that you think of when you're looking to improve your digestion. However, balancing your nervous system makes a world of a difference. Your enteric nervous system lives within your gut, and it has the ability to communicate with your brain. And this back and forth communication is called the gut-brain axis. So the connection between your brain and your gut is strong. And when your sympathetic nervous system is stuck or it's switched on, you're more likely to experience digestive issues like constipation and bloating, diarrhea, upset stomach. And you're also likely to feel anxious and depressed and have a difficult time focusing. So addressing imbalances of your nervous system will positively impact your digestion. So one way to nurture the connection between your gut and your brain is by resetting your nutrition mindset. This could look like ditching the diet mentality so that you're focusing on nourishment, which is going to help to alleviate a lot of the stress that comes with eating. So practicing a mindful way of eating is a wonderful starting point for improving your digestion. So if your digestion is off and you're ready to get to the bottom of your symptoms, reach out to work with me. I have the links to my programs in the show notes below. And as a registered dietitian nutritionist, we're going to work together to create a plan that's going to improve your digestion and your nutrition for the long term. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more nutrition videos just like this one. I'll see you next time. Take care.